Welcome to Food News Today, Saturday edition for July 12, 2014. The California drought is leaving salmon with no option but to hitch a ride to get to the Pacific Ocean. Young Chinook salmon, who would ordinarily make their annual migration through rivers and streams, have been left with nowhere to go. Carrie Burr, fishery biologist with the Fishery Foundation of California, told the Associated Press that the drought conditions have caused lower flows in the rivers, warmer water temperatures, and the fish that would normally be swimming down the rivers would be very susceptible to predators and thermal stress. To solve this issue, state and federal wildlife agencies are trucking nearly 27 million smolts to the ocean. According to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, that's about 50% more than normal, all because of the drought. The young fish acclimate to water in net pens before the boats take them out to the bay, where the fish are then released and pulled to the ocean by the tides. And thanks to the trucking, now a large number will grow to be king salmon. The only issue is that skipping the water migration means that they won't know how to swim home to spawn in 3 years. Guess we're going to have to send another truck for them. When the rain improves river flows, some can be placed into creeks and streams in the hopes that they will return. But for now, hitting the road seems to be their and our only option. Consumers tend to be a little bit more health conscious these days, and as a result, there's a strong interest in labels like organic. But what exactly does organic mean? Well, the Washington Post examined some common myths about organic food, and here's a few. Myth number one: if a product is labeled organic, it hasn't been exposed to herbicides or pesticides, which is incorrect. Only the 100% organic label guarantees the USDA's definition of organic, which is that meat, eggs, and dairy products are free of antibiotics and growth hormones, that produce is grown with fertilizers free of synthetics, and no genetically modified organisms are part of the product. For products with just the organic label, only 95% of the ingredients must be organic. And the products with the label made with organic ingredients can have as little as 70% organic content. Next myth: organic food is better for you. It's an easy assumption to make, but it's not true. The residue of herbicides and pesticides on conventional food is not supposed to be a danger to human health. And while the American Academy of Pediatrics does suggest that lower pesticide levels in organic food could reduce the risk of ingesting drug-resistant bacteria, they also say, in the long term, there is currently no direct evidence that consuming an organic diet leads to improved health or lower risk of disease. And the bottom line is that science has yet to prove any nutritional difference between organics and conventionally grown foods. And finally, organic food is better for the environment. As the Washington Post explains, just because food is organic doesn't mean that its production and distribution are necessarily good for the environment. As an example, a can of organic black beans from Bolivia and a bag of organic rice from China has higher transportation impact to your neighborhood grocery store, and it creates a carbon footprint much bigger than transporting products that are grown locally. So don't let this turn you off for organics. It's just about empowerment and education. It's another good reminder to know what you're buying. And thanks for watching.